got scrap hidden everywhere, but now a junkyard that I can keep it in just to collect done with an empty chest. No bulletproof vest hidden anywhere. No bullshit flag waving in the air. No agenda, no agenda. No bulletproof vest hidden anywhere. No bullshit flag waving in the air. Got a double-sided knife under my Corvette, just in case someone catches me sweating. Got an upside down, she keep bending. We can get it deeper, keep it on deeper. I keep a knife under my Corvette, just in case someone catches me sweating. Got an upside down, she keep bending. We can get it deeper, keep it on deeper. So busted holes, but not really getting close to that gravestone. No 50 rolling around in a Chinatown. How to get a bullet train straight to the tombstone. Does anyone know? So busted holes, but not really getting close to that gravestone. No 50 rolling around in a Chinatown. How to get a bullet train straight to a tombstone. I got a double-sided knife under my Corvette, just in case someone catches me sweating. Got a double-sided knife, she can keep bending. We can get it deeper, keep it on deeper. I keep a knife under my Corvette, just in case someone catches me sweating. Got a double-sided knife, she can keep bending. We can get it deeper, keep it on deeper, keep it on.
Yo, what's going on? Playing some of my punk music. Yeah, I didn't play video game music tonight, right? Playing some other stuff. Well, we're gonna do something else different. We're not gonna start playing Zodiac Age, so my bad. I'll have to clean up this video so we can edit it, and if you want to just watch Zodiac Age, you can just cut to that. It'll be a separate thing. But there's this guy named Sebi Tunes. I don't know, here's the video, right? Okay, the video is called Why the FF7 Remake Trilogy is Artistically Worse Than the Original. Wait, is this moving around here? It's not really tracking me moving this window. I'm trying to move it for you guys, but it's not. Anyway, so this guy, he put out this video probably like a week or two ago, and it had like 4,000 views, something like that. And recently it's blown up a little bit. Now it's at 84,000. And this guy's going to basically criticize stuff about FF7R, which is cool because it seems like anytime somebody does criticize FF7R, the trilogy, it's like there's a bunch of gaslighting, right? You're a purist, dude. Or, there'll be like, I love Maximilian Dude, but he'll make videos, oh, you guys just don't know, you don't understand the brilliance and like the deepness of the producers. It's like, dude, people don't like it, right? People that are like really into the original, they don't like it that much. And this guy, I've watched a little bit of this video, probably like 2 minutes of it. I'm getting that vibe from him. So I'm ready to hear what the fuck this guy has to say. For better or for worse, right? He's putting himself out there. So I'm just going to see what it is and react to it. It's a 23-minute video. Yeah, 23-minute video. Let's just see what he has to say, right? Yeah. Let's just check this out here. All right, you let me know. Hang on, is this gonna work? Like the sound?
Here's the hottest take of all.
Okay.
I wouldn't dislike Remake or Rebirth's combat system nearly as much if they just didn't f up the story. But when every fight just ends with another ruined cutscene, another butcher character, what's the point? How'd they f up the story?
Hang on. What is he saying about the battle system?
Here's the hottest take of all. I wouldn't dislike Remake or Rebirth's combat system nearly as much if they just didn't f up the story. But when every...
Okay, first off, man, I disagree with him right there. The battle system in Rebirth is top tier, man. That shit is a 12 out of 10. I would have not played 200 hours of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth if the battle system sucked. This guy's talking like, oh, I wouldn't hate it as much. Dude, I don't know. There's nothing there. There's nothing there, man. Okay, it's modern. It's great. It has action elements. It has strategy elements. I'm not with him there. I don't agree with him there.
Fight just ends with another ruined cutscene, another butcher character. What's the point? How'd they f up the story?
Can you hear
Give
it?
you an example. You go into a bar in Junon and you find Turks. You find like Rude. He's like the head of the CIA basically in that world. And here's him chilling out.
Okay, so it's the bar scene in Junon.
Looks like something's going on outside, but too smashed to do anything. Oh man, my head's burning up. You too? Then take your mask off and come here. That's the rule.
Why is he bringing up this cutscene, dude? What? This isn't even a cutscene.
Right. So, very bunch of sus blokes in a seedy old bar with that music, with that vibe. Now, if you were to remake that
A little
scene
low?
in this day and age,
Hold on.
what do you think that the result?
You said it's a little low? I turned it all the way up. Is it good now? Oh, hang on. I think if I, yeah, my computer audio wasn't all the way up. My bad. I don't do this anymore, okay? I'm retired. Okay, let's rewind it a little bit.
With that music, with that vibe. Now, if you were to remake that scene in this day and age,
Is it better now?
what do you think that the result would look like? Because according to Square Enix, it would look and sound exactly like this.
The guy's video? Yeah, I'm trying to turn him up. You were fine? Yeah, I'm trying to turn him up. You still can't hear him?
The result would look like.
Okay,
Because
so
according to Square Enix, it would look
he saw
and
the scene
sound
with Rude and them.
exactly
Okay,
like this.
so in Rebirth, you go to this bald bar. I remember this. Damn, he's pissed.
Mind you, this your first time? If you want to drink with us, you're gonna have to lose the helmets. No scalp, no service.
Fucking dog shit. This is a fucking children's game. This is like some stupid PG anime. Anyone who says that the vibe of Rebirth is the same as the OG is lying through their fucking teeth.
Okay, all right. This dude is like really, really pissed. And you know why he's pissed? I can tell you right now why he's pissed. Final Fantasy VII is like top 3 games for this guy. It is close to his heart. I can tell. You know, this dude looks like he's like around my age, right? And he's as passionate about the original as I was. But yeah, here's the thing though, man. That wasn't really even a crazy, like, that wasn't a significant thing in Final Fantasy VII. And in fact, I do like the Rebirth thing more. I like the Bald Brotherhood thing. I remember watching that. Even watching it again, it's hilarious, dude. So I don't agree with him at all that he's like, this is dog shit, this is a kid's game. There's nothing kiddie about it. There's nothing dog shit about it. They took something that really wasn't anything, just a bunch of guys sitting at a table, and they made it a funny cutscene. So I disagree with him here.
No, it's not! Of course it's not! And you know what? I would respect people who are just, I would respect them more if they said, look, I know it's different, but I like it more. I respect that. Don't let me take that away from you. But those who say that this is the same as the OG, like, how can you lie? How can you sleep at night? It's funny. It's funny. But you know what else? You know what else is funny? Luke Skywalker throwing his lightsaber into the ocean, telling Rey to fuck off, and then sucking from a green alien cow's teats like this. That looks hilarious. It's also a fucking character assassination. It's bullshit. comparison is the thief of joy? No. You asked for this, mate. You tried your rebirth defense gaslights against me.
All right, what is he going to show now? All right, he's showing the plate fall.
It's starting the right to Goodbye. I think that's what Sang sounds like. So it's got that antsy, dangerous music. Like, oh damn, you know, shit's really urgent, shit's really bad. We gotta sort out whatever this is right now.
I mean, I agree with him. Like, he's going to get into a point, he's going to show something from Rebirth, but there was something about the plate fall that didn't feel like that. I don't know, I couldn't get into it. And all this stuff with Reno and Rude, it felt like it made it too silly at the same time. But I'm going to hear out what he's going to say.
Yo, we can use this wire to get out. Oh gosh, I'm Tifa. My bobs. Hey, hop up here. Now, what I'm about to tell you to do, pay attention to the use of music, pay attention to the use of imagery, and just assess it on those values, alright? Let's go.
Everybody knows this scene. They swing out. Yeah.
Music fades. Silence.
Plate falls.
Why are you not investing in
Jesus
passive?
Christ.
No, seriously. Why are you not investing into one of the...
I don't know. Why am I not investing? Because you won't shut the fuck up, dude. All right, anyway.
Silence, horror, screams. The opera music. All right, let's...
Okay, so yeah, the plate fall in the original is way darker. I mean, obviously it's like you can show the plate falling and people like getting killed. It has a chibi presentation, so it's not really that graphic, right? So I can only assume this guy's going to talk about how in the remake it didn't really feel that way. It was kind of like phoned in. You know, there's no scene with the opera music. There's a scene with President Shinra looking down and being like, yeah, all part of my plan. And they're playing the Dirge of Cerberus music, right? That jin 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 jin. It's kind of like they just rushed through it, right? So let's see what he says about the remake.
See how FF7 Remake improved that scene. Remember, I'm not saying the graphics are better. They're not. These are better graphics. We're talking about art. We're talking about cinematography, use of music. We're talking about imagery.
Tifa.
Here we go. All right, let's see how they improve upon that scene. Go on, where's the...
To be fair, that was actually like pretty well done in the remake, right? Like they know the plate's gonna come down, you know, the shit's blowing up everywhere. Tifa's having a complete breakdown, and Cloud's like, Tifa, come on, like we gotta get out of here. You know, she can't handle it, and yeah, so they start swinging. I like it. It's the music.
Still playing the whole time. Generic action music.
It's the Dirge of Cerberus music that takes away from it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and the whispers. Oh my god. The whispers ruined everything, man.
Yes, that'll take care of those pesky avalanche. Like, notice in the original, it didn't show President Shinra's face. It's kind of eerie that you don't know his expression while all this is happening. But here, yes, and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you pesky avalanche. It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, the opera music and all that, and the screaming and the machinery falling, it is much more impactful. And yeah, when I played this for the first time and I was reacting to it, playing this song and yeah, them swinging out to this action Dirge of Cerberus song, it did not feel right. It felt like, I don't know, it just felt out of place.
Robs a bit of the mystery, and then look what happens next. What the fuck are you doing here? You stupid cat bastard! What is he doing in this scene? You're not supposed to be here yet! Now the problem is, now all memes aside, whether you're new or whether you're an OG fan, this edition of Cat Sith pulls you out of the scene and breaks the immersion. Because if you're new to the series, you're like, what the fuck is that? And it pulls you out of the scene. And if you're an OG, you're like, what the fuck is he doing here? Pulls you out of the scene. It ruins the scene whether you are new or old.
Okay, so this is complicated, right? If he makes a good point about if you're a new player, you're like, I have no idea who this character is. What the fuck, right? But let's be honest, dude. It's the Final Fantasy VII remake. Okay, everybody had played the game. Everybody was a big fan of it, and playing it again, right? You knew about Cait Sith. You knew about this, and it was a cool scene in my opinion because Reeve is the guy who pilots Cait Sith and uses him, and you see before that he's trying to stop the plate fall. He's trying to convince President Shinra, like, this is a crazy idea. Please don't do it. Please reconsider. So then showing that he tried to actually stop it with Cait Sith in some way, I kind of appreciate it. You know, as somebody who played the original, it's a little like bonus thing in the new cutscene. But I see his point too. It was not necessary. But as a returning fan, I thought it was fine.
All right, let's go. Generic music.
Yeah, the music doesn't fit. The thing is, this music is playing when you're climbing the pillar. When you're trying to get up to the top so that you can, find out what's going on and stop it. So it's weird that it continues to play after the bomb has been set off and then you're trying to get out of there. It's, I don't know. Weird artistic decision.
Thanks to the guitar solo. Also, remember in the OG, the scene where the newscaster is reading on TV and he's like, gone. Gone. The cameraman doesn't even die. How am I supposed to know it's dangerous now? So, yeah, sorry to break the spell for those of you who thought that things only got bad in Rebirth. No, it was bad from Remake. It was always better graphics, but it was artistically inferior in every way possible. It's like they completely forgot why these iconic scenes were so good to begin with. Dugan, it's so gay. Listen, mate. You asked for this, Dugan.
Oh shit, we're going here?
All right.
We're getting into this? Is he gonna criticize this? I wonder.
I was saying, the main issue with this, because I'm this autistic, is that this is just simply out of character for Cloud. This is actually this is so out of character. The OG Cloud would never do this. If he was asked to do this, he'd tell you to fuck off. And maybe even, threaten to kill you. Well, maybe not threaten to kill you, but this is just not his thing. It's not him, Like, in the...
Okay. Lot to unpack here. I'm not gonna like deep dive onto it. Okay, I get what he's saying. Like, yeah, that's exactly what I thought when I first played the game. I'm like, Cloud would never, ever do this. And they show that in the beginning of the cutscene. Like, people are trying to pull him and he keeps throwing them off, right? And yeah, he wouldn't. He definitely wouldn't. The fact is, he's trying to do it so that he can get in to save Tifa. He's going to do anything he can to save Tifa. And so when that's at stake, he kind of just throws all his inhibition out the window, okay? So I get what he's saying, but yeah, when it's Cloud and it comes to saving Tifa, he doesn't hesitate.
The OG, he has to reluctantly dress up as a lady to sneak into a brothel so he can save his childhood friend Tifa. But at no point does he seem to enjoy it. This is a whole different thing. Oh, shut up, Eris, you bloody enabler. Squall wouldn't do this. Squall would not do this either. So when Squall dances with Renoa, he's just like falling over himself. He doesn't know how to dance. You can do whatever the fuck you want as long as you stay true and authentic to the character. It's not, you know. Again, I don't have anything wrong with gay stuff. Like in the original FF7, in the OG FF7, Cloud nearly gets bummed by 10 muscular, half-naked, sweaty men in a bathtub. And I loved every second of it. I thought it was fantastic. It's one of my favorite scenes of the game. However...
Okay. I got something to say about that fucking scene. Okay, people were saying that scene was offensive and it was like, you know, all these dudes doing sexual things to Cloud. I'm going to say right now, I never, ever got that vibe from that scene. What I got from that scene was he was sitting in the hot tub with them. They were maybe like massaging his shoulders. Because don't they ask him stuff like, hey, Bubby, do you got a girlfriend? You know, like, what are you doing with your life? You know, they're just like talking to him. I never thought it was anything out of the ordinary. Like, it's definitely not ordinary. It's definitely not ordinary. Let me take that back. But, you know, there was nothing like controversial about that scene, in my opinion.
It was truthful to the circumstances and the character. Oh yeah, Rusty Spooler. I mean, look, when you see, like, say, the Midgar Zolom reveal in the original... let's have a look at this right now. For those of you who are new and never played the OG, you have got to understand, and you'll be able to figure it out. You'll be able to see how intense this shit was. So think about this, right? You're tracking down Sephiroth. You've had to catch a Chocobo because there's this gigantic snake that you are just too weak to beat. You can't touch it at this point of the game. And you get in your Chocobo, you have your silly goose music, you run across, you run away from the snake, and you're like, alright, okay, let's see what's next.
Ooh, this is like some PC modded music. What is this shit? Oh, it was the original. It was the Chocobo theme. God damn it, I need YouTube Premium.
To think you're right.
No, this is PC music or something. It's weird.
Sephiroth do this? The Sephiroth guy's pretty strong, I'd say. Oh, that's a power we should respect. Oh, I'm Red 13. This is my real voice. But for real, just like, look how unbelievably painful that looks. Like, that's just like, like, you don't even know how he did it. In my mind, I imagine Sephiroth is strong enough that he doesn't even need magic or his sword. He can just physically grab this snake and just spike it on this tree. Like,
so this is like really, this is complicated in my opinion. This Zolom scene from the original, because it really doesn't make sense, right? You need to get the Chocobo so that you can cross the swamp and not get into a fight with him, right? Because if you get into a fight with him, you're gonna die. So you're dodging him by riding the Chocobo across the swamp, but then when you approach the cave to the Mithril mines, you see this. So it's like, what? Right? Like, I was just running away from the thing. Why is it dead? And when it comes to Sephiroth in the original, Sephiroth is always ahead of the party. Like, they're always following behind him, like chasing his shadow and hearing about what he did and this or that. So I always thought of this scene like, is there 2 Zoloms? Is there 3 Zoloms? And then Sephiroth just owned one. And then there was still one in the swamp that Cloud and the party had to run from. But I think I did enjoy what they did in Rebirth. I did enjoy what they did in Rebirth where Cloud like falls into the swamp and then Sephiroth saves him by just taking the snake and throwing it into the air and impaling it on something. But that scene drove me crazy because I was like, if Sephiroth has this much power to just take a giant snake and throw it and impale it on something, then why does he need Cloud to get the black materia, right? All this stuff is complicated to me. You know, it's really complicated. I guess it's simply a moment the OG was a bit more grounded and took some stuff more seriously. The remake is more loose about more stuff. Yeah, remakes are more longer games, so they try not to keep everything so serious. But yeah, this thing where, you know, you encounter the snake on a stake. Got a tongue twister here. It's like, whoa, right? But it would have been cool if you crossed the swamp and then like you saw like a FMV or something of him doing this to the snake, right? I feel like that would have been a good middle ground between what happens in the OG and then what happens in Rebirth. You know, because yeah, it didn't really make sense in the original.
that. But we don't know. The fact is, we don't know how he did this. There's blood everywhere, and from what I hear, this is actually based on a painting from hundreds of years ago, which is actually kind of insane. Another little detail I like is that when it shows the snake at the top, there's always like this thunder crash, just to emphasize the image. So good. Just to enhance the sheer horror of what you're looking at.
That's really immersive. Like, I never even noticed the thunder, right? Now in my mind, I'm like, yeah, every time you do see the snake, the lightning and the thunder goes off.
How is it in the remake, Dragon Prince?
Is that dry land I see?
Let's go.
Alright. So you fight the Midgar Zolom. It's a canon fight in this. And at the very end...
He isn't there.
Where is it?
What the?
Okay, I think it's here.
So at the end of the fight, the Zolom carries Cloud into the swamp.
Hello, boys! It's me, Sephiroth! Sorry. Oh my god, a Midgar Zolom! That's so super!
You trying to be like Al Gore in South Park? What the? Okay.
Spend less on your kids with Amazon's low back-to-school prices.
This is why if you're going to be a YouTuber, you need to have premium. My god.
And that's it. That's it. All the mystery gone. No blood. Doesn't even do it in a cool way. It just pops in with some lame little spell. It just doesn't look... Tell me, which image do you find more striking? This or this? Which one stays in the mind a little bit longer? Which one do you think has greater and more deliberate use of imagery? Which image can you literally feel just by looking at it? Which one actually has blood?
Yeah, this one's definitely more brutal, right? But yeah, with FF7 Remake Trilogy, it's a T for teen rated game. And there is some blood in it, but yeah, they can't go too crazy with it. I understand that, but it's a weird, the Zolom thing is a weird thing. They could have directed it a little better in Rebirth, where they could have, I don't know how, right? Like I said, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like, the snake is already dead in the original, and then in Rebirth, if Sephiroth can fucking control this giant snake and kill it, why if he can do all that while being in the North Cave, isolated in the crystal, right? Like, what does he need Cloud for? Like, there's just, yeah, I don't know. I felt like this was, you were between a rock and a hard place when it came to handling this Zolom thing.
Turned it from some horrifying Renaissance painting, like biblical imagery, to just some generic crap.
Ad block, my guy, I do use that.
It's just some generic anime movie.
Maybe I turned it off.
It's not good. It's rubbish. Mystery destroyed. And again, no one is saying that the graphics of the original game are better. That is not the point. The point is the art, the craft, the cinematography, the music.
Here, let me see if I can turn it on. Is it on? I thought I had it at some point. Whatever. Next time.
Visuals, the imagery, the impact, the feeling. That is what it's about, and that is sadly what is missing from Rebirth. Let me put it this way: the OG is mature by the standards of its time period. Rebirth is immature by the standards of its time period. It feels like an immature game.
That is 100% true, dude. Back in the day in 1997, Final Fantasy VII pushed a lot of boundaries with some very, you know, gory, racy stuff, man. That was not in video games at the time. Definitely not. And because Rebirth and Remake are coming out in a modern time for modern audiences with a T for teen rating, it's kind of like behind a wall, and it can't do all the stuff that it should be doing as a game that, you know, back in the day, the original pushed the boundary. It should have pushed the boundary again, but yeah, they were limited.
Does anyone remember this song? This song in Final Fantasy VII.
Oh my god, this
is unbelievably iconic, and it's called Oppressed People, which is a great name for a song. It's right off the bat, man. Right off the bat, you can get a feel for the vibe of this.
I already know where he's going with this. I already know.
It's great that it's
and I
like a
totally
reggae
agree. I totally
song.
agree.
It's like a third world jam, mate. Yeah, it captures kind of the don't give a fuck mentality of living in.
The original theme of Wall Market, the way they described it in the original is, this is a sketchy place, dude. Right? Cloud tells Aerith, you know, you don't want to be a woman in this area. Right? It's not safe to be a woman in this area. There's a lot of weird stuff. There's a lot of weird people. You could get into trouble. You could get hurt. Like, it's supposed to be like you're in the underbelly of society. Don't mess around here.
The slums. And this. Oh god, that character. It's so good. God, this makes me want to replay OG FF7. Din, 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 din. Yeah, now you would think that for War Market in FF7 Remake,
I still can't believe this.
Or a variation of that.
I forget about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the new and improved remade version of War Market. Get ready. Here comes a drop.
It's so fucking bad, dude. It's so bad. I can't believe somebody like thought this was a good idea on the dev team and it actually got through to the final game. I don't know. And the way he's like doing every single note, he's trying to show that this is a dumbass, simple song, right? It's not even like a good replacement. It's just some bullshit. That's why he's going, you know, it wasn't well thought out at all. They just kind of took this generic song and threw it into Wall Market.
Trash! Oh, Rusty Spooler, do you realize what you've done? We now have to show another thing that Remake completely fucking ruined. So in the OG FF7, you've got this NPC. He's Don Corneo's doorman. He has basically 2 lines in the entire game. This is the mansion of Don Corneo. Hey, look, he ain't in the men, so get out.
Listen, man, are you about to talk shit about Leslie? Are you about to talk shit about Leslie? Leslie is the only new character that I like in the game, in the trilogy so far. So we'll see where he goes with this.
Out of here. Hey, Eris is hot. I'm walking here. That's basically it. Cloud comes back as a lady, and let's see the doorman's next line.
Hang on, what does it say? Isn't the market on the remake a more friendly place? Yeah, they try to say that it's like a nightlife place, But then they also say in the game, Aerith tells Cloud before they go there, that it's so dangerous, it's so chaotic, it's so ghetto, that instead of Shinra trying to police it, they just sealed it off. Right? So there's a contradiction there. It doesn't make any sense.
Damn, your friend's hot too. Come in. I'm walking here. 2 ladies coming through. And that's it. That is his entire part in the entire game. Do you want to see how FF7 Remake improved this character? He is now a Kingdom Hearts looking, FF15 looking character called Leslie with 16 minutes of cutscenes. Cutscenes alone. He's... Looks like I'm the main character now.
Long time no see. What brings you back here?
Yeah, before we get into this, dude, Leslie, I get what he's saying. But I like this character. I like the character's look, the character's voice. And also, you know, with the way they directed the remake, you would have to have a character like Leslie because, you know, Cloud walks up to the doorman. He's like, hey, what's up? Is Tifa here? You know, let me in. And then, you know, how would he have gotten in if the doorman saw him, right? It takes Leslie to let him in. In the original, Cloud doesn't go all the way up to the door. It's just Aerith saying, hey, I've got a hot friend. I'm going to bring my hot friend in. But, you know, as we can see, the remake isn't the best directed thing ever, but yeah.
Hang on, let me adjust the volume here.
Well,
Here we go.
we need to find a way to get topside as quickly
Okay.
as possible.
This asshole then follows you around. He inserts himself into the entire Don Corneo segment. He hijacks entire cutscenes and makes it all about himself. He's got some... Look at this! This is real!
Hate to say it, but I can barely take him on my own.
Hey,
You, on the other hand,
looks like I'm the main character now.
All right.
Remember when I had this bigger part in the original FF7? I'm Leslie.
Let's get this over with.
This is the worst filler character of all time in the entire...
Yeah, I gotta disagree with him there. I gotta disagree. And like this change in the remake, I get that people talk about Sewers Part 2 as the worst filler in the remake. But here's the thing, man. In the original, it's a climbing simulator. They could have changed it. They could have kept it the way it was in the original and do a climbing simulator. And there's a bunch of like timing mini games and stuff like that. But instead, they felt like, okay, we'll do another scenario. Plus, this was a part 1, right? They had to take Midgar and fill it out more. So I'm gonna let it slide, dude. I'm gonna let it slide. I think it was a better idea than just doing the climbing simulator,
thing.
which you do later on anyway.
Look at
But
this. Barrett, Tifa, and Cloud they drop what they're doing to listen to his boring story about how he's trying to find his missing girlfriend. Shit that no one cares about. No one cares about this. Damn.
They family.
Whoa, hold on. We gotta hold off on Shinra.
Introducing the second generation
About Leslie's story.
Time to wake up and forget.
What the fuck is this dude?
I mean, God, dude, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. In the original, they're like, how do we get to the top? We have to find Don Corneo. So they go to Walmart in the remake, and then Leslie's like, I'm gonna help you find Don Corneo. It becomes a side thing. It's filler. It is filler, right? But they had to make a full game out of the first 5 hours of a game.
Doing in the game? What? Who wanted this? Who likes this?
6 months ago.
Who defends this? What? Why is this here? What? Apparently he's a character in some novella called The Kids Aren't Alright, which gives some context to the actions, the events of Advent Children.
Yeah, he's in this book. I've read this book. I don't exactly remember Leslie's role. It's something like I don't know. The book is about this guy trying to find his mom, and Leslie does something to help him, like give him some information and whatever, and try to find his fiance. The book is not good. Let me just tell you that right now. It's not a good book. I don't recommend reading it. It's just a bunch of filler. It doesn't even seem like it's faithful to the FF7 characters. But yeah, a lot of the new characters in Remake, like Kyrie and Leslie, I don't know if there's any other ones, right? Oh, that old lady, Morel, or whatever her name is, she's in that book too. But yeah, I don't recommend it.
I don't care. I don't care that he's a character in a novella. No one wants this. He's boring. He's pointless. He's filler. Get him the fuck out of here. And here's the part.
I mean, like I said, dude, compared to all the other new characters, this guy, I like him a lot. I think his voice is cool. He's got a great theme. He's actually got kind of a good story. He helps Cloud and them get into the mansion to fuck over Don Corneo. I think he's okay.
Where Barrett tells us, the audience, that we should care about Leslie.
You all right? Hey, you all right? You hear that, FF7 fans? You should care about this guy.
Oh, piss off, Barrett. So, yeah, when people say that Remake was good and Rebirth is where it all went wrong, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm sorry. It was bad from the start. It wasn't as bad, but all the cracks were there. Boring filler characters, iconic scenes being artistically less good, artistically less effective than they were in the original. If you're going to change things, you've got to improve upon it. Or at the very least, make it as good. But instead, they made it worse. They made it boring. They made it bloated, padded. It felt like filler. It dragged. This, like, what? Who cares about any of this, man? Who cares about this? Yeah.
I kind of agree with him. I kind of agree that, yeah, everything he said about the cutscenes, it does feel that way. It kind of feels like it was sometimes just phoned in a little bit, too fillery, a little bit too, unclimactic, or, why should I even care? We're just going through it because we have to. If people are telling him like, oh, it went bad at Rebirth, no, I agree with him. It was like this in the first game, right? And because it was this way in the first game, my expectations were, I managed my expectations for Rebirth, and that way I wasn't as disappointed or getting as upset about stuff. So
anyway,
yeah.
Do you want to see another one? Does anyone remember the Chocobo Sage? In the OG FF7, you have this weird NPC who you...
He's going to talk about the Chocobo Sage?
And you don't even know what he is, but he has the secrets to Chocobo breeding, which is how you unlock the best magic in the game. Little house in the middle of nowhere. And there he is. Now, what is that? Who are you? Me? I don't know. So, like, first of all, what is this thing? Like, really look at it, right? Like, he looks like he's half black mage, half something else. He's sort of like an iconic optional NPC who just has like all the best shit. He's a straight...
Actually, that's generic NPC. That's not a bad way to describe it, because this is the sage thing or whatever that's in the Temple of the Ancients that guides you around and heals you and gives you the option to save, I think. So then they came up with the Chocobo Sage. You find this house in the middle of nowhere, and it's the same character model. It's like this blue, pudgy ghost thing. Yeah, it's weird. It's different. But yeah, they didn't do anything new for the Chocobo Sage. They just took that character model from the temple and put it here.
Strange little enigmatic classic Final Fantasy Easter egg-like creature who happens to be sitting around in FF7. All right? Do you want to see how Rebirth improved him?
I think I remember this.
The home of the Chocobo Sage, a living legend. Surely you've heard of the man.
Did someone say a living legend?
Oh my god! Look at him! Even he's sick of it! Even he can't believe this!
Okay, sir?
I am now. Thought I was a goner.
That is so shit!
Mind telling me who you are?
Yeah, this could go either way on it. Like, I get it. It's not this like crazy cartoon ghost thing that he was talking about before. So they just made a human NPC character, right? They put this guy in a giant chocobo outfit, whatever, right? But I don't know if they did a giant spirit, it would have been weird. It would have definitely been weird. So I don't know. Yeah. What are you gonna do, right? Just it is what it is.
Don't get many visitors out here in the boonies.
Oh, okay.
This is some Mickey Mouse bullshit.
All right, is that it then? Is that the end of his video? Yeah, that's it, dude. That's it. So yeah, he's got some good points. Then we're getting into some evil thing. He's got some good points for sure. But yeah, I had to, there was some points where I differed. And there's some points where it's like, I don't know. I feel like we can just raise our hands and be like, how do you handle this situation? Sure, there might be an optimum or ideal way to redirect it and do something better. But yeah, I don't know. It was an okay video. It was an okay video. I felt like sometimes he was too passionate about things that weren't really that significant, right? Like the rude scene in the Chocobo Sage. But yeah, whatever. He's entitled to his opinion and his idea, and he's an FF7 fan. And yeah, I'm glad I could react to his content. So yeah. All right, well, I'm going to boot up Zodiac Age here. Let's turn off this YouTube crap. Hey, man, I got to go. Sister's in the hospital. I have to stay the night with her to help with the stuff. Hope you have a fun stream. Okay, hey, man, good luck with that. All right, I'm going to get some hunts done. Do some of this FF12 bullshit here. Okay. Where was I? I did all the rank 5 hunts and now I'm heading to Girovagan. What is this? I gotta get the game booted up. Why isn't this showing? Oh, I didn't move it. Hang on. Okay, that's good. It worked. Normally I have to turn something off on my capture device, so I'm glad that it just worked right off the bat. Glad I already had it off. Okay, so Lusu Mines, Dr. Sid's lab. Okay, what do we got? I don't know which one is my file. I did some trial mode last night, but I don't know. Okay, here, 814. This one? If this is the file, I should have a crazy amount of license points. Yeah, look at this. Look at how many license points I got, dude, just doing trial mode once. Just doing it once, dude. I'm basically set for the entire game now. Everybody's loaded up. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna turn this light off. I'm gonna put some mood lighting on. I'll be right back. God, look at this. This thing is basically... I could just fill this out right now. I could fill it out with whatever. Yeah, I guess I'll just hang on to it unless I need an accessory or... an armor. I got all my gambit slots filled out. What about Bosch? Does he have... Okay, we'll get his gambits. Yeah, it's really nice having these gambits because you can just set them to simple things like, oh, my character is blind, cure the blindness. Right, so you don't have to keep going into the menu and doing something about it. Yeah, there is a lot of accessories that I have. With the White Mage class. I could just plate this, but I'm gonna wait. It's just gonna take time to fill it out. So I did all my rank 5 hunts. I could try a rank 6. Oh, this guy's hanging around Nabudis. Westward and Nalbana. Jajim Bazaar and Nalbana. Everybody's in Nalbana. What's going on? I'll check it out. If it's convenient, I'll do them. Where are you? I suppose I could look on the map, but... I'm just gonna look for somebody who has an actual name. Alright, the bill for the Death Scythe. Necrohall of Nabudis. They say it weakens its victim before taking his soul. Deep within the ruins. Scene 2-2. This guy already did something, right? They might be up in the second floor. Take the elevator. Already talked to that guy. Precious carrot sprouted in the Salika wood. Sensitive creature. I think that's all of them. Wrong? This guy? It said he's in this area. Oh, here. What in the hell? Oh, this guy. You're just an ordinary adventurer. Necro Hall of Nabudis. Maybe I should visit there and see if I can take some stuff on, because I think there's Protega, and Shelga, which could be pretty cool spells. If I could get those, it'd save me a lot of time in casting. I think these are going from the Necro Hall of Nabudis into the Nebreus Deadlands. Necro Hall of Nabudis, Necro Hall of Nabudis. Salika Wood. You know how I said we were gonna do story? I lied. Let's look for Carrot. Rank 7. Could be kind of tough. If it starts laying on status effects, dude, I've got all these accessories. So if there's something major like disable or like stop, I can just equip the accessories and they won't be able to affect me. It's a rank 7 hunt, so I'm finally have come, but I have no sign have I seen the mark we hunt. Long did it live in the company of Humes. If we slay other monsters near it, fear may drive it away before we might reach it. So don't kill the monsters? Just walk around? Guess I'm back. You just didn't like me reacting to that video. That's why you left. I'm just kidding. How's your sister, man? What's going on? Is everything, like, good with her heart? They check that out? Okay, either I'm dyslexic or what? It scares easily and killing monsters nearby is sure to send it into hiding. I didn't kill anything. And this is the area you're supposed to find it. There's nothing but bunnies around here. Three bunnies together? That's a little different. What if I heal them? I don't know why I have this thought. Dude, that's seen as an attack? Healing? Oh god, now it's gonna be pissed. I was trying to seem like I was friendly by healing. You know, trick it to come out. Alright, what's the deal? I'm looking it up. This is the thing about FF12, man. A lot of cryptic stuff. Oh, I gotta pick up that key on the beach. Need to put another bookmark in here for where the hunts are. Yeah, this thing's gonna be like a giant Marlboro. I can feel it. Okay, what does this say? Dude, this thing... I killed one Marlboro on the way here. One from the save point. And I think because I did that, I killed one enemy. Now it's not going to show up. So I have to leave and come back. Guess that's quicker. Dude, whoever, like, directed 12 or was told to direct 12, he's like, dude, I'm gonna sell a lot of guidebooks. There's gonna be a lot of people on game FAQs that are just not gonna know what the to do, man. You know what's funny about this game? I have this collector's edition guide for Zodiac Age. I also have the original guide too. Yeah, what happened was my cousin accidentally got this game in the mail back in the day, in like 2006. At his house, my two cousins, they got a random Amazon package that wasn't for them. They didn't open it for 3 days, right, to see if somebody was going to come pick it up or something like that. They opened it up. It had a game in there called Civil War, and then it had Final Fantasy XII and the guide. And my cousin told me about this at a family get-together. I was like, dude, I'll take the game and the guide for 20 bucks. He's like, deal. Because I wasn't going to play FF12 at all from, like, the look of Vaughn and the way it was playing, like how it was auto-attack. But yeah, he said that, dude, and it was fate. Right? I got Final Fantasy XII right when it came out for $20 with the guide. Insane. But yeah, man, 12's been going good. Her husband's with her, so I had to return. Oh, your sister? Okay. Well, that's good. Holy status effects, dude. So you got Petrified, Confused, Disease. Alright, what can we set up here to help? Ally... Should accidentally turn it off.
Yeah.
Dude, the red mage is so sick. It's seriously so versatile, man. I'm healing people, I'm casting black magic, I'm doing time magic. Just doubled his health. Yeah, we've been dealing with disease. Disease is like one of the worst status effects ever, man. It basically keeps you from healing. Any damage a character takes, it permanently lowers their health. So if a character dies, they go down to 1 health. So when you revive them, they have 1 health. It's really hard to get back on your feet after that. Oh, wait, can I steal... Shit, that's not good. We're stuck now. Okay, Bosch, you're conscious. Just in the nick of time. Oh no, the breath! Oh, it's dead. We're alright, we're alright. We have done it. Your skill is much greater than I would have thought. Little opportunity did you give me to shine. I will leave you now. It would please me to see you again in the halls of the clan. I bid you safe. So not only is this chick She was looking down on me, right? Now she wants to date me. It would please me to see you again in the halls of the clan. It's just not gonna happen, girl. Alright, I'm up. I'm up now. You can't be pulling this. I've got to stock up on these items, dude. You know what? I'm not even worried about it. I'm just gonna run to the save point. There we go. Let's get to the save point. Start talking about some stuff. You know, watching that video, I realized, like, I may not be the funniest and most entertaining guy, man, but I never put time and money into the stream or the YouTube videos. The work that guy puts in, like the video of the guy we just saw, he puts in a lot of work, right? And he's very charismatic too. That makes a world of difference. But yeah, I never got a good camera. I never got YouTube Premium. So look at that. We were watching that. The ads were running. If I do this, maybe I should start giving half a shit. Right? So that it's not just Matt playing video games. Damn, I'm gonna have to watch the video view reaction to the guy hating on the remake. I should change the title now. But no, I liked that video. I liked that video from the guy. He wasn't afraid to speak his mind. You know, we don't, I didn't agree with everything that he said, but, you know, he wasn't one of those people that was like, oh, everything in the remake is great, dude. Thank Square Enix, the gods, for bestowing this gift upon us. Like, he was like, no, I love FF7. I've got problems with this, so I always appreciate when people do that. It feels like, dude, it feels like we got a underground resistance, you know, when I see people like that, like some Terminator 2 shit. Like, we can beat them. We just need to rise up. We can beat them. All right, should we go to the Necro Hall? Yeah, hang on. Can I change that? Can I change that title? I don't know how this works on YouTube at all, man. Whatever. We'll just leave it. If people come in and they're like, "Hey, where's the guy hating on remake?" I'll just be like, "You're looking at him. You're right here." Oh yeah, these guys. Baknami.
Yeah.
Oh, they're pretty weak. Maybe I am ready. Hey, you eating chocobos, dude? Get out of here. You can't be eating chocobos in here. It's fucked up. $855. How much does it take to level? 52,000? Yeah, that's pretty good. And some people are using the accessory to get double experience, so yeah. Rebirth ruined everything about the OG game, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, like, That's something that a guy says in that video. Part 1, it started at part 1, and I agree. I agree. I'm not gonna go too into detail, man. Like, you guys remember my old streams and stuff on Twitch where I couldn't go a stream without talking about FF7? I'm trying to get away from that, right? But I'll just say, man, I think one of the biggest problems was the people that were making it, right? The vibe of the remakes feel like it's like, you know, yeah, I beat it once when I was 13. It was a cool game. Like, that's the vibe I get of the people who are making the remake trilogy. Like, they're not super fans. They're just like, yeah, you know, I'm a gamer. Like, I beat it, you know, when I was 13 one time. It was pretty cool. Right? And then also the fact that it's not an M for mature game. Final Fantasy VII should 100% be an M for mature game. You know, people getting shot and, you know, plates falling and yeah, all that stuff. But anyway, we're gonna leave it, you know, I'll leave it there, right? As you guys know, I talk about FF7 way too much. At least I used to. Oh fuck, I went the wrong way. This is what happens when you're an old man and you rabble. These Baknamis. Seeing these guys is so nostalgic. Because, yeah, I was here once before. I accidentally wandered here a couple streams ago, right? And, like I told you guys before, in the PS2 days, this is where you got the best weapon in the game. There was a specific chest. So I would run to an area. I'd be underleveled. I'd run to a specific area to get the spear. And then I'd get out of here, and I would have the best weapon in the game. Unfortunately, they changed it. That's not the case anymore, right? Here, Bosch has some gambits. I'll set up a bullshit gambit. Alright, time magic. Yeah, we'll put it behind everything. Oh shit, these dudes are way stronger than the guys in the Salika Wood. Yeah, well, on the brighter news, I read Regina Hall and Anna Faris will return for Scary Movie 6. Damn, for real? I never saw Scary Movie 4 or 5. But I saw Scary Movie 1, 2, and 3 quite a bit. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Dude, those movies, I remember my brother illegally downloaded them onto our Gateway computer, you know. Remember Gateway, lol? They used to be a computer brand. That was hot shit in the early 2000s and it just disappeared. That's good. Damn, maybe I shouldn't be here. I'm wandering into a dangerous cave. Like, ooh, what's in here? Oh, look at the name of these guys. You seeing this? Elvaret? Or Elvaret? Final Fantasy VIII? That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
5 sucks even though I never watched it. 4 is aight. Yeah, I remember everybody loved 3. Everybody loved Scary Movie 3, and then 4 came out, and people were like, don't watch it, dude, don't go near it, it totally sucks. And that was when I was 12. I was pretty young, and people were saying, dude, it totally sucks, don't watch it. So yeah, I didn't even bother. But man, those early ones, dude, Scary Movie 1 and 2. I remember I got in trouble in class a lot because me and my friend were always quoting it. We were always quoting stuff from the movie and then making each other laugh constantly in class. And the teacher would just like send us out into the hall. Send us out into the hall, send us down to, you know, or make us, you know, sit at the back of the classroom. Lamau, yeah, you guys got any funny stories of getting in trouble in class? I bet you do. Okay, where's the chest? Okay, we have a mimic. Ooh, silence guy. Not much, I was just a nerd whom people would ask the homework. What do you mean ask the homework? Like, what do we have to do? Or like, how do I do my homework? These guys are really agile. Can't believe I'll... Damn, death kill. This guy just shows up out of nowhere, putting doom on my characters. God, the shitty thing is you can't get rid of doom. Not unless you touch a save point. Just to share it with them because they didn't do their homework, you would... Okay. Man, I remember I did that once for a guy to try and be cool in high school. What I think is hilarious, dude, is people were copying my homework. Like, hey, you got the assignment done? Let me copy it. I'm like, dude, do you know what kind of grade I'm getting in this class? I'm like about to fail this shit. And they'd just be like, yeah, what did you write? Yeah. Let's run out this doom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, yeah. They people did that all the time. It's amazing how stupid you are when you're young. In your mind, you're like, yeah, as long as I turn it in. Man, I look back at school and I just think, I'll be at work, right? And I'll think back about school and how I didn't take it seriously at all. And just be like, dude, you were such a dumb shit.
Yeah.
If I went back, I would have definitely studied harder. I was probably thinking some stupid shit like, yeah, I don't need to study, because when I get out of high school, I'm gonna go to Japan, and then I'm gonna make the next FF game. That's gonna be my life. Just, you know. It's truly amazing how stupid you are when you're young. You just do the dumbest things and you think the dumbest things.
Yeah.
I gotta look up a map of this place. Try to find the good stuff. There's gotta be some better spells. I think there's a summon in here too. Hey, dream big, yeah? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me kill these guys. I'll start talking again. I'm in an unknown area. And I don't know how strong these guys are, so I gotta be, you know, careful about... Damn, even these guys have critical defense? 2 license points. Look at all these license points, dude. I'm set for life. Numerology, that shit doesn't work, dude. Dude, numerology, back in 2006, 2007, I had a classmate, right? The guy who told me you should play FF12, it's a good game. He's like, dude, you gotta get numerology. It's super good. Dude, this shit doesn't even work on half the enemies. Probably, dude, it probably doesn't even work on like 10%. Whatever, that guy was a bitch. Cameo belt. Gotta put that armor on. Man, this is kind of depressing. Nothing else to fill out on the board? It's all gone, it's all done. Well, in that sense, if everything's... Okay, he only has 579, which means he couldn't... Well, yeah, Mystic Armor. And then Ribbon. Yeah, I'm thinking if we're good on the license points, we should just, use accessories. Immune to silence. Oh, nobody's using this? Why? Power armlet. Okay, well, yeah. We'll stick with immune to silence. That's a good one. By the way, yesterday when I was with my sister over there, I watched this Ghibli movie called The Wind Rises. Pretty good movie. I recommend it. Oh, man. Ghibli is complicated for me. Oh, protect Ga! Yes! Got it. Yeah, it's complicated for me because I had this ex-girlfriend that was super into it. But yeah, I never got into the movies. I've only seen Howl's Moving Castle. Is that what it's called? And I realized watching it that the reason my girlfriend was so into it, this was like her Advent Children, right? Like her movie that she geeked out about and loved. But you know, there's a large majority of people, they probably wouldn't get that into it. I don't know, I gotta try, what's the one with the wolves? I want to watch that one. There's one with these wolves, and it's super gory. Shit. You like Howls, yeah? Yeah, Howl's Moving Castle just kind of moves really quick and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But there's a Mononoke. Yeah, I want to try that one. Yeah, Princess Mononoke. This guy's gonna bring the heat. Son of a bitch. This guy's he's not strong. The Oversoul, he's not strong. It's just he's gonna cast Doom. Oh, and look at that. Stole my MP. Alright, time to kick your ass. Damn, MP regeneration is good now. Getting like 4 or 5 MP per hit. Princess Mononoke, that sounds right. Yeah, try Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. That's also pretty good. Or my favorite, which is Castle in the Sky. Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out what this hype is, dude, and I'm scared that I'm not gonna like it. I think that's one of the things that frustrates me the most is when there's like a huge franchise, like a game or a movie series, and I just, you know, it's so big and everybody's into it and I don't get it. It drives me crazy. So I'm worried about that, but I'll try it. Examine the depression. A medallion would fit neatly in the depression. The word bravery has been carved within. Okay, I think this is a summon. Not exactly sure. Let me look up the Necrohall of Nabudis. Oh, nice. I just opened up to it. Oh, you can actually get the bravery spell here. That is... Wait, is this right? Is it? It's right up here? For me, it's the vibe. They feel cozy with the shapes and colors and also the music. You know what's another thing I think about with these movies is that the guy who makes them is like such an asshole. It's this older Japanese guy, and he's always saying stuff like, you know, that's not okay. You gotta give it up. He speaks his mind. Nice, dude. Bravery? This is sick. Does anybody have a license for it? She does. Yeah? I saw this video of... There were these Japanese guys, and they were big fans of Miyazaki, the guy who writes and creates the Ghibli movies. And they're like, "Sir, we want to show you this AI thing we've created. You know, it's like a new type of animation. We really want to show it to you and see what you think." And they show it to him, and he's like, "Listen." You know, it's like crawling on the ground. It's trying to figure out how to like walk or something like that. He's like, "Listen, I've got a friend who's disabled. What the fuck is this?" Like, he just, you know, he's tearing into these guys. They're crying, dude. They're looking at him like emotional and crying because they're hurt that, you know, they think that he would like, they're hurt that he's reacting to it in like such a disrespectful way that, you know, it's cutting them deep. You know, I don't know how to really describe it, right? They're crying. They're like, "Oh my God, our idol, our hero, Miyazaki, he does not like this at all. My life means nothing." That kind of thing. Just like, dude, chill, man. Chill. It's a bunch of dudes working with a computer program. They didn't mean anything by it. They didn't mean anything at all. They were just like you. They were just trying to, you know, create some sort of art. But yeah, he took great offense to it. Alright, actually, is there a way to teach him bravery? Yeah, I don't think so. Well, what we can do is... we'll just do Bosch. To try and do everybody... yeah, I don't want to make it really important. Damn, he's doing 5K? Yeah, there was some, like, wasn't there... Okay, I don't know for sure, right? I have no idea, but wasn't there something where Miyazaki said... Wouldn't he kind of inferred that he hated America, right? I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Everybody. I think I watched a whole YouTube video about it. Oh, what? Oh shit, another Oversoul? Not sure about it. Only knew about the AI and how miserable he looks. Yeah, I watched that whole Netflix documentary about him. He seemed like mostly cheerful. Seemed mostly cheerful, jolly, jovial kind of guy. The only thing he seemed to bitch about was that he was old and he wasn't sure if he should keep working. But hey man, an artist is an artist, and people who are really good at art and creating things, sometimes they're not the most people-friendly people. So this has, this has a whole sub-dungeon thing going on where you can open a door. There's various doors and fucking might and bravery. In contrast with Junji Ito, who draws all this horror stuff, but he looks so charm in real life, or he is so charming.
Yeah.
What is causing this thing to spawn so much? Who's Junji Ito? What does he create?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are these things spawning so much? Before it was like once every 10 minutes? Holy shit. A random horse. At least it's not a random anime horse girl. Holy man. Uzumaki, that's the most known one? Have I seen this? Oh, hang on, I gotta take the thing out of my TV. This is it? I feel like I've seen this on YouTube videos before. Well, it doesn't really say anything about the plot. Trying to see if he has anything else I know, but yeah. You know, my best friend, he's probably read a few of these or a couple of these or something, right? But it's horror movies. It's not my thing. Or horror book. Whatever. What happened to the chat? My chat disappeared. This looks like Twitch, yeah. Damn, by unplugging that monitor. Wait, now I have to Google this. This is some shit. What have I done? I can't see anything you're saying. It did something where, like, it was... I don't know why it would disappear from when it wasn't on my second monitor. Ah, damn it. I have no idea how to get this back. Alright, please don't screw things up. That didn't do anything. It's working for the other chat windows. Well, you know what? I can just go into YouTube. You might hear me echoing here, my bad. Okay, take the chat from here. Okay, good. He hates us. I hate you. I hate you. Oh, I can't make this dark mode. Well, whatever. At least I can see the chat now. Let me go check out this dead end. This is good, okay. Wait, was that? Never mind. So there's supposed to be a hunt here. Okay, Popel has been plagued by the Death Scythe. The Death Scythe can be found there, but it will only come calling if you are already at Death's door. So I gotta get my health really low. Yeah, I don't think there's a save point here, so I shouldn't mess with it. Wait a minute. Damn, one of the best... I think one of the best shields in the game is here. It's called the Ensanguine Shield. Did I already buy it? If it's not on the Knight license board, where is it? Oh, here, I already bought it to open stuff up. Okay, and Sanguine Shield. It's a 3% chance, if it does show up, that you get it.
Yeah.
I won't get it, man. I'm gonna be using great swords later on. I'm not gonna go hard on the shield. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the shield because I already feel like I kind of broke the game doing trial mode with all these license points.
Yeah.
Am I blind? Oh, it was on, it was here? Knot of Rust. How many hunts does this game have? I think 50? Ooh, Faith! Faith is here? Holy shit. I actually wonder if Vaughn should have that. Only Ash. So the question is, how do I get this medallion to open these doors? That one door said something. I'm kind of getting a memory here of this game where there's these sealed doors, right? You see where the lines go into a blank space? These are all sealed doors, and you have to open them in a specific order to access a boss or a summon or something like that. He's 50. That sounds like a pain. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff like that in Final Fantasy XII, unfortunately. You know, I was telling you the other night about that That one palace where you have to go in a circle. And remember I did that other thing where I had to close off the waterfalls and the sluice gates and... Yeah, this game, this FF tried to put the puzzles back into the dungeons. And people, I don't think people like that. I mean, if I'm honest, I'm not really into puzzles in dungeons. I'm more into the dungeons looking cool, the music being cool, and then, yeah, just fighting stuff. Yeah, when you get into all that, you get into all that, like, yeah, change floors, use the right keys, you know, go back, this or that. It's really not my thing.
Yeah.
It's funny because it seems like a lot of RPGs do like a sluice gate puzzle. Like, yeah, open the sluice gate, close the sluice gate. You know, let the water in. Like, the most famous example of this is Ocarina of Time, the Water Temple. Anybody who's a fan of Ocarina of Time or grew up playing it, you just go like, hey man, the Water Temple. And they go, fuck you, man. I hated that dungeon. There's a lot of people, yeah man, that's what that whole dungeon is. Like, go here, raise the water 2 levels, lower the water 2 levels, go in here, raise the water 1 level, go here, go underground, you know, it's all that. It's all that. As an adult, it's not so bad, but when you're like 10 to 12 and you're trying to do it, you want to just die. And you have to bust out your ocarina and play a song. That's one of the best suits of armor, and it just dropped. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy man. Who should I give this to? Should I give it to my healer? I think I'll give it to her. The Grand Armor is the best? Oh, that's still really good. Actually, I need to get him some armor too. Oh, I didn't... Does Vaughn have it? Oh, Vaughn has it. I can't believe that dropped from a random enemy. There's a jade collar. Oh, evasion? But yeah, going back to before that armor completely shell-shocked me. Dude, yeah, Ocarina of Time, I love that game to death. It's honestly top 5 for me. I'm pretty sure it's top 5 for me. But yeah, you know, Water Temple, dude.
Yeah.
When was the last time I played Ocarina of Time? Probably 2 or 3 years ago I played Master Quest. I should play that again.
Yeah.
Dude, Bosch is hitting for almost max damage. That's insane. With bravery? Actually, I'm not sure if there's a damage limit in this game. He just did 10k, dude. As soon as I said that. That's crazy. This game's gonna go off the rails. Man, I should figure out what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Dude, he's one-shotting these things. This isn't even the Zodiac Spear. This is just the Trident. It's just some ice spear. A viable weapon. He's doing 10k.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy just Shoryuken me? Dude, holy evasion. Okay, they're immune. Yeah, can't move now, can you? Oh! The hunt.
Yeah.
He's immune to magic. Oh no.
Yeah.
He's so big he doesn't even fit on the screen. Oh my god, dude. Ash is healing for 7,000 to 8,000 health. I've got to lower this.
Yeah.
It's basically full heal at this point.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's true, but yeah, you want to keep their health up. It's not like it's costing extra MP. Just checking him for buffs. Oh, she was healing for that much with faith. It's still about full health level, yeah. Let's see if he does something crazy. Is he gonna go crit and start multi-hitting, or... Oh, look at that. Alright, where's the black belt? Alright, we're running low on MP here, and this guy's... longer immune. If I don't kill this guy quick. I might have to just hit him with the quickening chain. Yeah. She's gonna run out of MP.
You're going down.
To do 3 level 3s. Hopefully we can recharge. I really don't know how I'm gonna get the Oblivion trophy. It's really hard to pull off Oblivion, man. 4 of each? Okay, that was, yeah, shit. I skipped over it on accident. I was mashing the button. It was enough. So I already checked that out. What's down here? This might be an exit. Yeah. Oh, this is Nebrea's Deadlands. I'm gonna look this up. Is this a Esper thing? Okay, yeah, so that whole quest of opening the doors is for Chaos, and Chaos is level 57. I'm looking at Zeromus, if I want to get Zeromus. A different summon. He's in the Still Shrine of Miriam. Damn. Well, trying to think, the Death Scythe. I can try and take this guy on, and maybe I have to pop a bunch of elixirs. I mean, I'm thinking here, if a summon is level 57, maybe I could take him on. This guy's rank 6, this guy's rank 6. Oh, he's done, yeah, I just killed him. Now every time I heard that word, I think of the Stranger of Paradise guy. Chaos. Dude, I really I'm probably the only person ever, right, that's gonna ask this or say this, but I hope they make a sequel to that game. I really do. It doesn't have to be Jack, right, being like chaos, but I want another Team Ninja Final Fantasy Dark Souls game, because that game was really fun to play. The story was terrible, man. The way they tried to retcon FF1, I have no idea what they were thinking. Help him. I don't have a gambit set up for this. He killed Bosch? That would be a miracle. Yeah. I saw, I didn't watch the video, but I saw a YouTuber make a video with a thumbnail talking about, doing that with Jekt in Final Fantasy X as like a prequel game. Which could be kind of cool. You could make a cheap version, right, and kind of run through it really quick. People would find that unforgivable, dude, in the FF10 community. If you didn't make it turn-based, like if you just had this Jekt action Dark Souls game, people would be pissed. But me as a dedicated FF10 fan, right, somebody who greatly loves it, I just want to see the prequel game happen in any way, Even if, maybe not if it's tactical. If it was tactical, that would totally suck. Medallion of Might. I'm looking at the items for this zone. Something called Warp? He's hidden beyond a place of high grass and fog. I really have to stop doing these hunts though, dude. I was supposed to do story tonight. I was supposed to do the Great Crystal. And I keep going, oh, let me try this hunt, let me try that hunt. And every time I work my way through the area, I level up, I get stronger, and then I am able to take on the next hunt. I'm just screwing myself out of enjoying the story. Didn't Square drop making low-budget games? Now they're focusing on main titles and some HD 2D stuff? I think that last Valkyrie profile did really poorly. And saw that a lot of people... I didn't see a lot of people playing Diofield Chronicles. Well, Diofield Chronicles is on the Switch, right? That's not on PlayStation, so... Yeah, I mean, they're changing up the strategy to go multi-platform. But dude, making a prequel to FF10, that's gonna sell, right? That's not some Dragon Quest Jokers bullshit, right? You're playing with like one of their like, but after FF7, FF10 is their biggest thing. Deal Field was everywhere? You mean it was on every console? Let me check it out. Oh, it was on everything. You're right. Here, let me pull this up. Yeah, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, Windows, Switch. Well, you know what the problem is with this game? It's not Final Fantasy Tactics. That's the problem. You want to make a strategy game and you want it to sell, it's got to be called Final Fantasy Tactics. Trying to get people into a new IP, very hard. Even on Xbox, art is great. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's a good game. I'm sure it is, but if it's Square Enix and you're trying to sell me a tactical game, and it's not Final Fantasy Tactics, what are we doing here? It's not Dragon Quest Tactics. The people don't care. Alright, so here's my deal, man, about what I was saying before. I'm gonna try and kill this monster and kill the Death Scythe. And after that, I'm doing nothing but story. I'm doing nothing but story. I'm doing Giruvegan, I'm doing all that. And then I'll do the Suncrist. I'll do like rank 6 hunts, and then I'll do the Suncrist. And work my way from there. Now there's an invisible path somewhere. Wait. Ooh. Oh wait, I killed him. These guys look exactly the same. They're both the tower type. So this, you have to find a secret path. In the pond. I remember this. Maybe if I just kind of hug this. Doesn't show where the secret path is. Oh, actually, the warp spell is over here?
Yeah.
Like, think about it, man. Alright, back onto this tactical Dio Field thing. Think about it. Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster. People are freaking out about it, right? They're like, oh, sweet, it's coming back. It's got voice acting. Cool, dude. But a lot of people are also very confused. Like, oh, all the stuff you did for the PSP version and all these other, you know, improvements and implementations, why are you taking that out? People aren't happy about that. But the fact that FF Tactics is coming back, people want to buy it. Man, I wonder You know how Square tried to make that FF7 PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds game, the first Soldier, and it bombed horribly? I wonder if they'd ever try that again. Like, if they would try that strat with a tactical game. Like, yeah, here's FF7 and it's tactical. So now you're interested, right? But yeah, I think what people want is Ivalice and Ramza and that classic, you know, the composer of this game in tactics, not Uematsu. They want that whole thing. It looks great. It even has the option to play the old version or the modern one. Yeah, I did see that. That's interesting. I kind of felt like they should have reworked the graphics more than what they did. It's not really night and day. It's cleaned up. It's nicer for sure, but you know, I thought they were like, if they were gonna do it, it'd be like 3D. Right? Fully rendered. Right now it's isometric. Yeah, people are hyped. Oh, this guy's doing damage. Yeah, I really wish I could sit here and say, yeah, I'm amped. I'll be getting it when it comes out. I'll play it on YouTube. I'll stream it. I'm just not a tactical RPG guy. I played Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance. I think I played that. I got like halfway through that game. And that was the extent of me being into tactical RPGs. I do feel like I'm missing out by not being hyped.
Yeah.
Pixel art still has its charm? Oh yeah, for sure. But you know, with tactics, they might just be trying to figure out if people actually give a shit about them making tactical games. Because if DioField bombed, I think the best way to gauge that would be like, hey, tactics, do you guys want another tactics game? Okay, we'll see how this one sells. And yeah. This guy's a big boy. Where is this guy? I keep... Oh, okay, I think I know how to get here. We gotta go up and to the left. I have a soft spot for tactical RPGs mostly because I was obsessed with this MMO called Dofus. Haven't found one that felt similar to it, sadly. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of strange for me to say this, but I feel like Fire Emblem was always kind of cool. I remember I always wanted to play Path of Radiance on the GameCube, but yeah, that game was expensive, and then when it went out of print, it became crazy expensive. I could play it on an emulator. Oh god. Oh, he's immune to ice. Oh god, I do not think we can take this thing on right now. I need you fighting, Bosch. You do all the damage. I really need you fighting. Is he gonna go crit? He doesn't have critical defense? Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm just gonna fall back and refill everything. Damn, what sucks is I got Protect Go, right? Protect Go will cast Protect on all three of them in a single spell. But the problem is, you could set it up so that only one person does Protect compared to the two that I have now. But everybody has a different Vitality stat, which means everybody's Protect is going to wear off at different times. So if it wears off at different times, that means you're going to be casting Protect Go maybe 2 or 3 times for each character, because it's gonna fade out, you know, at different times. So it kind of sucks. Let me grab this real quick. Okay, wrong way. Gotta go through the pond. Wait, this isn't it? Oh, here. Secret path. Yeah, the thing with this game is that if you try to cast Protect when people already have it, it's gonna miss, right? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, okay, so it didn't say miss, so maybe it would work. I guess it only does that with Technics. Here, let me check. Yeah, okay. Alright.
Yeah.
How much does that spell cost? Yeah, because another thing is... Okay, it's 25. It's not terrible, right? But when you see me hunting these monsters, and Ash is healing all the time, and I'm running out of MP, yeah, that's not gonna help. I'm no longer fighting that elemental. I don't think there's anything around that. Let's go over here. I think, you know, I've said this before. You know, we were talking about Square Enix and how, like, their strategy is to just invest in quality, high-budget games. I've said this so many times, right? But they should make... And the Saga franchise does not count. The Saga franchise is really, really bad. But they should make games that are in the style of, like, the PS1 FF games. You should make stuff that looks like Final Fantasy 7, 8, or 9. And put it out for, like, $30. Right? Just make RPGs like that. People would love it, dude. They would love the nostalgic look of it, the feel. And you know, that would be so low budget to do that. You would not have to... You wouldn't have to employ a team of 1,000 people to make that game. You could probably do it with like 30. You know, you could give people FF games to play while you're making the big, like, 4 to 7 year development cycle mainline games. It would be so fun. I'm gonna try some stuff here. These guys are really agile. They had a team who did that, didn't they? I'm Setsuna is one, I remember. Yeah, it was, that game was successful, wasn't it? It seemed kind of like a low-budget Chrono Trigger modern game. I never got to try it. Alright, you guys. I think I know how to deal with you. Good God, these guys are spawning. If they're gonna be involved in the hunt, this is gonna suck. We may have met our match here. They don't seem to be slowing down. You're immune to disable? Oh great, is that gonna reflect? Oh shit, it worked. Okay, where were we? Dude, this fight is some shit, dude. Like, they're draining our MP, they're spawning skeletons like crazy. Now I'm gonna get you. Now I'm gonna get you. Got him. Oh my god, I got a bad charge, dude. Okay, fight. Get that MP back. If the skeletons come back, I'm gonna put on an accessory to be immune to blind. Oh, it wasn't a charge. He just... I see. Actually... Alright, he's going into crit. We'll do Akira. Come on, dude, die. Yes. The Bravely Default team? Bravely Default It is successful, man, but that's not what people are looking for, man. Especially the art style in that game. I'm talking like it looks like a PS1, PS2 game. Right? Hang on, as soon as these skeletons stop being bitches. Maybe I'll look up some pictures of Bravely Default. Bravely Default always kind of reminds me of classic FF. I'm talking 1 through 3. Fucking Skeleton Mountain. Oh my god, is there something I can grab up here? The Tabernacle. I should get out of here. That might have something to do with getting that medallion that I need for the summon. Oh, I was supposed to talk to somebody? Well, there's a guy in the muted scarp, and then I think if I go up there, I get a medallion. Something like that. Yeah, so here, let's look up Bravely Default. Oh, yeah, dude, yeah. See, okay. This presentation... This doesn't work, man. Right? This art style, this art is cool, but dude, the very look of these, like, chibi characters... This is something that, like, should not... I mean, it's fine for Bravely Default. But dude, they did this with FF, the DS remakes of 3. My god, dude, the art style was so ugly. Everyone was so amped. They're like, we're doing a remake of 4, and then it looked like this. Right here, you have the CGI renders, and then you have this, and then yeah, FF3. Yeah, it can't be looking like that, man. It can't be looking like chibi, unless it looks like FF7, where there's like some charm to it. But yeah, there was an FF game actually that they made in the style of that called Warriors of Light or something. And it looked like dog shit, dude. It looked like one of the... Oh, God. Let me see. Here, I'll pull it up. Was that what it was called? No, this is all Stranger of Paradise. The 4 Heroes of Light. There's a reason you never hear about this game. Yeah, man, this shit looks so cheap and crappy. I mean, it was on the DS. I get it. But yeah. Just make it look like Final Fantasy 8 and 9. Make some cheap games that look like that. Concept art is great, yeah. Oh man, I remember as a kid watching the openings of those 3 and 4 remakes. They are awesome. The openings are sick. The openings are great, but yeah. And I think it's funny. I feel like the narrative, they've gone back on calling that the FF4 remake. You know what they call it now? Final Fantasy IV 3D. Which I think is much more appropriate. FF4 3D rather than remake. Damn it, I'm running to the save point. This is Jamaican me crazy. Oh fuck. I swear to God, Misa, if I look down at that chat and you say it looks awesome. Really? Yeah, I think they call it FF4 3D. Revolver, I'm late. What's the take on the remake? Oh, it was just some guy like saying he didn't like the artistic direction. I'll try and put it as a separate video. Try and put it up on video. That was like hours ago. I did it at the beginning of the stream. But anyway, what's going on, Revolver? What was I gonna look up? Yeah. Yeah, they call it 3D remake. Yeah. Dude, oh man, I know they've ported and they've done FF4 so many times, but dude, properly remake it. Properly remake it for like modern consoles. Don't change anything. Just stick to your guns, dude. This game is so good. It's so good. And you know, this 3D remake, the voice acting was really good in it. Really good. I liked it. I just didn't like the way it looked, and the way they changed the gameplay was really bad too. The augment system. You were basically set up to fail if you didn't have a guide. If you didn't have a guide, yeah. And you start playing like, why is this game so hard? Did I save it? I'm gonna save it. Oh man, I've been playing for a long time. Yeah, it's funny. I saw a video on the Final Fantasy Union channel where they talked about they were thinking about doing the Final Fantasy V 3D remake on DS as well, and it just sort of fell through. I don't think the sales were good, and then they couldn't. I think they worked on it a little bit, and they couldn't really get it off the ground. But I'm glad, dude. That thing probably would have bombed. It probably, yeah. I really like 5, but you don't hear about people being that into it. And I kind of get it, but yeah. So I've got to go to this scrap. I have to talk to this acolyte guy. You muted Scarp. Macleo? Okay, you shouldn't sneak up on people. Bad for the circulation. Behold the ruined Nethicite has wrought on Nabudis. You foresaw the coming of a hero. They bring me keys of great importance. These keys open doors. Okay, binding terrible beasts, so the summons and all that. Let me come across. So they're saying after you talk to this guy, you can go to the top and get the medallion. But I don't know. Oh man, I mean, yeah, but I trust the opening would have been great. The opening would have been great. Yeah, you got a point there. That would have been really cool to see the opening. 5 was my first FF, so huge nostalgia for me. Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day. Dude, Final Fantasy V would be a great, like, Netflix adaptation. Because that's an FF game that has, like, a lot of humor. And really, like, focuses on the characters, too. It's also really, really, I wouldn't say dark, but emotional, right? About the family part. You know, like there's this stuff about Bart's where his dad dies of like old age or whatever, but his mom dies of a brain tumor, I think it was, or a stroke. You know, all that stuff would be just great. You know, if they wrote it well and directed it well, it would be really, really cool. It's too bad about FF5 though, like, it always gets swept under the rug because people either are all about Final Fantasy IV or they're all about Final Fantasy VI. Nobody's like, oh yeah, 5, dude. They just want to play 4 or they want to play 6. Okay, wait, I'm not on the right path. Let's see if this works. Okay, overlooking eternity. To be fair, 5 was one that came to the late to the West. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true. They didn't port it. They didn't port it till the PlayStation. Yeah, and that port, dude, that port, it wasn't the best localized port. Ferris talks with a pirate accent the entire game. Seriously. The entire game, Ferris would be like, "Yar, we need to do that, yar." It's so... It's not the worst, right? It's a playable game, but yeah. Like, what happened? What happened with the localization team? Like, yeah, I'm just gonna make... Ferris is a pirate, right? I'm just gonna make all the lines of dialogue pirate talk. God damn you skeletons. Yeah, I've seen some of that hate video. Many loopholes in his takes mixed with bad faith. Someone needs to debunk that because some fans are missing out on the remake due to such takes. You're talking about the video I reacted to? I'm not sure it is. But yeah, I think like if you're talking about the video that I reacted to of that guy Sebi, whatever his name is, I did like agree with a lot of the stuff he did say. Some of it I could really feel his passion. I'm like, holy shit, dude, you know. You really care about FF7, but yeah, I do feel like some of the stuff in the original, it's like, well, how do you adapt this, or how do you change this? Well, what's happening? Are they all reflecting off of each other? Oh, reflect God. Look, I'll say this about the remake trilogy. The battle system is the best. The battle system is top tier. You can't say anything bad about the battle system, in my opinion. It's too good, man. It's perfect example of modern FF. I know people will always want their turn-based to come back, but yeah, it's just so fun. It's so fun switching characters and just doing lots of damage and exploiting weaknesses and... Okay, can I get this thing? Oh, great. I ran all the way up here for nothing. What does this say? I have a guidebook and I have to look it up on the internet. Okay, the 3 medallions. Alright, what does this say? Okay. Before you can fight Chaos, you must complete the appointed keys. Chaos resides in Necro Hall, but to open the chambers, the party needs 3 medallions. Trigger the scene with Nemo Maclio. Collect 3 fragments. Blackened fragment, dull fragment, grimy fragment. Get that. Okay, fight the Wraith, the White Moose, and the Orthros. So I got that one. 13, the sluice gate key. Player can work the switches. There's a glittering object, the dull fragment. Get the grimy fragment. Must have spoken to Maclio. Goddamn, this is a whole thing. Well, anyway, I did those hunts. So we'll save this for a different time. I gotta stop doing hunts, dude. I gotta get back to the story. I keep getting addicted to getting stronger and doing the hunts and getting the rare loot, and is leading me down a slippery slope of not completing the game. Oh, that's not good. Okay, get me out of here, please. Dude, just to be sure. Oh, I gotta turn in the hunts. So where are these people? Shit. Get back into the primer. Okay, Morgan and Nalbina. Oh yeah, that's right. 2 of them are in Nalbina. Oh yeah, the deaths. Okay. This one's in Nalbina too. Okay. Alright, we're going We're going to the Necro Hall of Nabudis. And we're gonna take on the Death Scythe. And then I'm done. Then we can move on. I'm not feeling like I'm not feeling good about this fight because I have to put myself in critical health in order to get this guy to show up. Oh, here's the Necro Hall. It's kind of cool. Okay. He's down here. Cloister of the Highborn. As long as we have float, I think we can just run past. We're not gonna hit the trap. Oh shit. Float wore off. Yeah, there's too many hunts in this game, dude. There's 50 hunts, I think, that are through the clan. There should be 25. This kind of dips its toes into that rebirth territory where you're like, how much content is too much content? Oh shit. You put my guy to sleep? He's chilling back here? Alright. Let's go. Still asleep? No, okay, come on. Oh my god, the trap. No, wait, this is good, We're in crit now. Don't do Kiraja, don't. Just cast something random. Okay, I don't have a choice. No! Why'd you do it, Ash? We were set up to lure him out. I shouldn't have turned the gambits on. I was stupid. So I think this is it. Yeah, alright. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn off the gambit to heal. And then I'm gonna have Ash hit the party members. Don't block it, Vaughn. If I get him down to a third, maybe that'll be good. How low does my health have to be? Okay, we gotta work it a little more. Bang these boys. No, Bosch. I forgot I gave him Cura. That's for emergencies. This is like a whole thing. I'm sorry. Oh, so everybody has to be in red health. Gosh, damn it. Oh, great. Okay, good. She keeps blocking. What's this for again? Okay, so there's a hunt that I'm doing. It's a demon guy. And he doesn't appear unless my characters are in critical health. Okay, this should be good. If you are already at death's door. Okay, do I just have like a little thing I can hit her with? Here, dark mode. No, don't do dark mode. Don't, do... Oh, sap? This'll work. Okay, I'm in crit. Come get me, you son of a bitch. I'm literally dying. Oh no, dude, don't... Shit! Shit! Oh, reduce one character's HP to below 10%. Alright, it's not everybody. Okay, turn the gambits on. Before we die, please. Oh, there he is. Oh shit. Okay, turn him on. Turn him on. Oh god, oh god. It was just one. I thought everybody had to be in... But that still should have worked, man. Everybody was below 10%. Maybe it was still too high. Alright, can I slow you down? Immune to physical damage. Guess we have to do this. He's a demon, so dark damage isn't gonna hurt him. Oh yeah, Bosch has this magic too. Priority. God, stealing all my MP? I can't use a quickening either because I think that's going to be physical damage. Fucking magic sucks. Okay, this should do a lot. Trying to think if there's a better way to do this. Oh, there is.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no longer immune. I think I gotta let go of these buffs, dude, and just go in on him. Start fighting, guys. Start fighting. Alright, asshole. Who's first, me or you? Me.
You're going down.
I missed the charge before, but what are you gonna do, man? I'm trying to get the level 3s out. This wouldn't be such a problem except in FF12. When the enemies have less than 10%, they go fucking Super Saiyan. Okay, we're doing 3 flame purges in a row. He's probably already dead, but I'm gonna ride this out.
I must be strong.
Well, each one of those level 3s does about 3k. But I think he should be done. I don't think I'm gonna get a concurrence from level 3s. Oh, I got whiteout. There we go. There we go. Alright, off to Nalbina. Turn this shit in. Which way is faster? I feel like they're both gonna take time. What does the spell warp do? The time magic? Banish all foes. I guess when you float, you don't hear footsteps. Oh, it's because he turned to stone. Just do float. So quiet. Stop shooting me. They shoot me with like their fucking muskets and kind of reminds me of fucking Malibu's Most Wanted. When they're like, all right, bring your guns, man. We gotta defend the house from the gang, right? And that guy shows up and he has a musket. What is that, a fucking musket? God, okay, I gotta go turn this all in Albina. Yeah, the gun job in this game, I feel like... Is it practical? Is there some way to make it practical? You know, that's Balthier's starting job, is using the gun. And the gun, it's a long range, right? You can be away from all the chaos. But the gun doesn't do any damage, and it's slow. Okay, this guy... Okay, I knew you killed it. When you're haunted by a death sight, you're never really awake. Before the war, me and my friend mine had a smithy. He's gone now. Cursed axe is no more. What was the Pisces job? Was there a Pisces job? Oh, I get what you're saying. Damn, I don't even know. Wait, these aren't supposed to be horoscope jobs, are they? There's 12. They are all based on the Zodiac. I mean, they could, yeah. I don't know what these, Hold up. Damn, dude. The Virgo is monk. Here, let me show you. We got our little key here. Gemini's machinist. What is Pisces? Pisces is the Shikari. Is that what you are? Are you a Pisces? Is that why you wanted to know? Huh? I gotta fix this back. Yeah. So wait, Virgo was a monk, right? Yeah, that's me. I'm a monk. Not bad. You know, I'll take it. At least it's not a machinist. You know what's funny about zodiac signs? So let me get this crap off the screen. There's this Kingdom Hearts small game in the final chapter prologue, right, where you play as Aqua. And let me see if I can find it. You know where you have to break the mirrors? Yeah, dude, this was it. This was it. Okay. It was so funny because... Here, let me get my face out of the way. God, I'm moving, like, everything. Alright, so you see this? So, there's this mirror in this Birth by Sleep game. I don't know what to call it. It's not a demo, you know, it's like a really small fragment of a game or whatever. And they have all the zodiac signs here. And it was just funny because I was playing this with my friend and we like... we were like, alright, which one is that? Oh yeah, it's this, it's this. And like he had knowledge of some and I had knowledge of some and we were like brainstorming like, oh yeah, that one's this, that one's that one's this. And it's so funny, we sat there, we like stopped playing the game for half an hour to an hour to figure this stupid shit out. It didn't matter at all. But we we're like, yeah, that one is, yeah. Just fun times. Is it like a thief? The Shikari? I think so. Yeah. I think this is Thief and Ninja Blade. Yeah, dude, you're a ninja. Not bad, right? At least you're not a machinist. You've slain the Goliath. Save the queen. Holy shit. You lose your evasion, but you gain attack. Oh, that's badass. Cool, dude. Hey, was it this guy? I'm turning in 3 of them. My son died 2 years ago in the war. Without its master, the Roblin must have begun its rampage in the ruins of Nabudis. This Jovi guy? This Duke guy? He just runs away. Cool, man. I think there's just a rank 7. Oh, I gotta do this one. I gotta turn it in. It's a Madria. Guess I'm turning in 4. The passion worn out after we got married. When he sent to Nalbina, I found Carrot and brought her home to raise her. My husband, though, he worries a great deal about keeping up appearances. I didn't know how he would react to my little pet. So I think I half wanted her to escape, and now look what's become of the poor dear. Yeah, Jovi just comes up to all these. My lady Zamadria, is something amiss? Have you seen your husband yet, or is this about Carrot? My husband is the same as he ever was. So... wonder what's gotten into Jovi. I fear I may be known as Madame Marlborough in Arcades for some time to come, but at least I know I can raise a proper monster. I've given some thought to opening a pet boutique. I shall take in the poor dears and raise them as my own. Stink bombs, putrid liquid. Well, I got a cool sword out of it. It wasn't completely, you know, just gill and pointless stuff. I'm happy about that. Man, this is a good shield. It's got really good evasion. 10 magic evasion. Okay, you get rid of most of your evade. You get attack. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, if we look at this... Bam, dude. My voice is cracking, I'm trying to be quiet. Bam! Got 33 done. 17 more. Here's my sweet new fucking two-handed claymore. Dude, oh my god. I'm looking sick. God, it's almost 1:30 in the morning, dude. That's crazy. How did it get so late? Let's stop in here. I gotta set myself up for the next stream, you know? Nothing but hunts. No story. I think I'm done now. Now I have to go into the next chapter. I hope you're not angry with me for using you to lure out the Hunter Stalker. Talk may be cheap, but you must believe me. I would never have done such a thing if I didn't have complete faith in your success. I didn't doubt you for a moment. Still, I am sorry for putting you in harm's way. You have my most sincere apologies. But here you are, back safe and sound. I do hope this won't give you second thoughts about continuing your work with Clan Centurio, Kupo. Your Knight of the Round. Ancient Man of Mystery. This is Gilly. This is Gilly, dude. Oh. We're gonna have to do Gilly? Not tonight. We're gonna have to do him. Many people reporting stolen swords of late. It's not safe to say anymore. Better to speak in person. I've received reports that a certain sword has been stolen, from whom, of course, I'm not at liberty to say. This individual accepted a challenge to single combat from an ancient man of mystery, but lost. The victor then absconded with his sword. If you accept the contract, I can tell you more. Now, this individual is not so concerned with the stolen sword as he is stolen honor. He is a swordsman of some repute. You see, and has been so distraught he cannot sleep. He has nightmares about this ancient man of mystery. Now, I met the challenge of this ancient man of mystery on a bridge, and I happen to know where this bridge is. Travel to the Lusu mines. You should find your mark on one of the bridges within the mine. Be sure to defeat him if you wish to fulfill the terms. We call the vilest of our marks elite marks. Okay. I just realized there's one more thing I gotta do before I log off. I gotta find that key. There's a key that fell from, you know, the Lusu mines in Bujerba. And they say it's on a... What is it? It's on a shore. Past your bedtime? It's way past my bedtime, man. Way past it. I've been working hard at this game. I want to beat it. I want to get the platinum. I got pretty close on the Steam version, but you know, who wants to platinum a Steam game? Where am I going? Okay, Ester Sand. Oh, actually, I should stop at the clan shop. Might sell some cool stuff there. Yeah, this might not be it. Fishing. There's a lot of side content here. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Oh, it's near the hunter's camp? God, this is what happens to me when I play games. I'm like, oh yeah, I can just do this little thing. That's not going to take time. And then I can do this other little thing. And I just go off on a tangent. And all of a sudden I'm playing another hour or 2 hours. I think they said it was over here. You fell down from Bujerba. Reckon it's true what they say, that even if you fall from a sky city, you won't die. I'm not eager to test that theory for myself, you take my meaning. I fell from the sky city, gotten everything, I don't even know my own name. Okay, here's the key. Bam. Alright, I'm gonna check the clan shop, and then I'm done. What you got? Winged boots. Float. Convert all license points earned to gil. Damn. That's actually good. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah. Bubble, siphon, reverse. Okay, it's $50,000 though. Okay, let's see what this says. Cat ear hood. The thing is, like, what does one license point translate into gil? Turns any license points gained into gil. It's good for passive earnings. Okay, turns license points into gil. Gil equals license point times character level. Damn, so you'd make like 50 gil. And it works on reserve party members. Only newly acquired are converted. Cat Ear Hood does not convert any license points the character already has. This is the main use of the accessory. Make their investment back quite fast. If the player can get 6 cat ear hoods, they can make gil quickly. So it's quite good. You definitely could make money. But you do have to equip it. Oh no, wait, you can put it on a reserve party member, it says, right? Yeah, it can get 6. Oh, but level of the character. So if these, yeah. If the reserve party members are only... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, if the player's been wearing golden amulets, the party likely complete their license boards halfway through the game. Taking the side activities of the marks, the loot for the bazaar, cat ear hoods then become a good replacement for reserve members to wear after no more license points are needed. The passive gains as gil instead. Gil remains useful for MP-free spell use with the turtle shell choker. Okay. A lot to unpack here. There's that trophy for 1,000,000 gil. Oh, you have to spend 1,000,000. Do you think I should get it? Let's see, I can sell some stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just decide on it later, dude. Yeah, if you get...
Oh, man.
I'll do the math later. Alright then, that's a night. We're calling... That's a wrap. We played for almost 4 hours. I got all the rank 6 hunts done. I got a lot of cool spells. I got a cool new weapon. God, this game's getting addicting. Yeah, oh shit. Well, should be more interesting the next time I play. We'll actually go to Giruvegan, because I can't do any more hunts. So we'll do Gilgamesh, we'll do Giruvegan, and yeah, should be pretty sweet. I'm gonna get out of here, man. Everybody go to sleep. It's late. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I'll see you later, okay? Alright, good night.